In this video, I will show you how to use the Python library xlwings to add and remove sheets from an Excel workbook. On the right, you can see the testing document we will be working with. It has nothing in it and only has one sheet at the moment, but I will be adding and removing sheets with Python. Here you can see that I've opened this workbook on the right with the book function. Each workbook has a Sheets attribute which has an add method attached to it. This is how you add a sheet to a workbook. Passing nothing to the function will add a generic sheet name to the workbook. When I execute this cell, you will also see the sheet name as an output. With the cell executed, we can see that Sheet 2 has been created in the test workbook. I can validate this by looking at the workbook on the right, where Sheet 2 now exists next to Sheet 1. If we are interested in adding a sheet with a specific name, we can pass the name as a string to the add method of the Sheets attribute. Running this, we can see that the sheet named third sheet has been created. You can also specify where you would like the sheet to be added by using two other arguments. Let's open up the doc string for the add method and check these out. Here we can see before and after as possible arguments of this method. They both receive strings of texts of already existing sheet names contained in the workbook. So this line of code will be adding a sheet called sheet number 4 before sheet 1. Executing it, you can now see that we have a sheet named sheet number 4 right before sheet 1. If I don't want to bother with the before argument, I can pass the after argument and pass that another sheet name. This line of code will add the sheet named last one after the sheet called third sheet. Executing it, you can see we have accurately placed the sheet named last one. To delete a sheet, there isn't a simple delete function on the sheets attribute as there has been for an add function. You have to explicitly state the sheet you would like to delete and use the delete method. Here is how that's done. I access the workbook's sheets attribute and explicitly identify sheet 2 as the one that I would like to delete. I then call the delete method of that object. Executing the cell, you can see we no longer have sheet 2 in our workbook. So overall, it is quite simple to add and remove Excel worksheets. To add a sheet, simply access the Sheets attribute and the add method, passing it the sheet name you would like to create, and optionally where you would like to place it by using the before or after arguments. To delete, simply access the sheet you would like to remove and access the delete method. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if this was a helpful video. Do give it a thumbs up if you liked it, as that does help others find this content. And please don't forget to hit subscribe so that you know when the next video drops.